feature presentation of PAC 194 Sports, the leader in Pinewood Derby television.
It's race night and we are trackside. Hello again, everybody. Allen Mack coming to you from the Blockhouse here at undisclosed location Motor Speedway in Arlington, Virginia. In a year when it seems like everything has been turned upside down by the pandemic, I am pleased to report that there will be racing. Tonight, the rookie class of PAC 194, the Lions, kicks off their Pinewood Derby racing careers. Are some of them destined for Pinewood Derby greatness this year? We'll know soon enough. Stay tuned for racing.
The 2021 PAC 194 Pinewood Derby is sponsored by Forest Valet Cleaners, family-owned, full-service dry cleaning, laundry, and tailoring for over 45 years. Red River Trophy and Engraving, an officially licensed vendor of the BSA for all your trophy and plaque needs. Casual Adventure, outfitting you from Great Falls to Nepal. Family owned and operated since 1955.
Spring arrivals are in store now. We continue to safely provide the gear you need to get outdoors. We've been here for you since 1955. We're here for you now, and when you're ready to take those next steps, we'll share that adventure together. Call, email, message, or order online for pickup inside or curbside. Shop local on Washington Boulevard and online at casualadventure.com, where we'll continue to outfit you from Great Falls to Nepal.
Welcome back to the 2021 Pinewood Derby. I'm Allen Mack. A great virtual crowd settling in here tonight at the Speedway, looking forward to the start of tonight's Lions Preliminaries. What they lack in visibility, they make up for in audibility. Anyhow, a quick reminder about the format of tonight's Lion Preliminaries race. Each racer will race down each lane on the track, so 6 lanes, 6 heats per racer. With 13 Lions racing this year, there should be 13 heats. That's how the math works. But as we told you last night, joining the action on the track this year is an extra vehicle, the PAC 194 Sports Chase Vehicle, a non-competing Pinewood Derby car carrying a GoPro camera. We hope to bring you some super exciting views of the action as the race continues. Having the Chase Vehicle in the lane assignments adds an extra heat. As a result tonight, 13 competitors, but 14 heats. In any case, the Chase Vehicle is not a legal racer. Among other things, it's quite a bit heavier than an actual Pinewood Derby racer, so don't worry if your car sometimes loses to the Chase Vehicle. It's not a fair race. At the end of tonight's race, each racer's slowest heat time will be dropped. We will then add up the remaining 5 heat times to get each racer's total time. The racer with the lowest total time will win the Den Championship. Plus, as we told you last night, we've got a wildcard system in place this year where the 3 fastest racers in the whole pack who did not win a Den Championship will also have a chance to compete in the finals next weekend. So, to recap, at the end of tonight, 1 Lion will win the Den Championship and go to the PAC finals. That racer will also represent PAC 194's Lions at the Chainbridge District Finals coming up in June. 3 other Lion racers will finish the night in wild card position. Over the next few nights, if no other racers can beat their times, then those 3 Lions will also go to the PAC finals. It all depends on how the next several nights of races turn out, so you won't want to miss any of the other Den races this week. All right, that is what you need to know before the start of tonight's Lions Preliminaries. I see that Mrs. Ann McPhail, the race marshal, is getting the first heat of Lions set on the track. And this is a good time to tell you that aerial coverage of tonight's race is provided by a kid in a blimp. Our correspondent Frank is high above undisclosed location Motor Speedway, ready to bring you in-depth, expert analysis of all tonight's racing.
Are we ready to race yet? I've been up here over an hour.
Sorry about that, Frank. You know, a few production delays, some problems with the network. I know you've been up there an hour, and it must feel like you've been up there for months. All right, enough of this. Let's get the show on the road. Lions, prepare to qualify. So, 13 racers competing for the Lions in the 2021 Pinewood Derby. Let's meet the starting lineup for Heat 1, presented by the Italian Place of Alexandria. In lane 1, the number 2 car is Luke, driving the Fire Eagle. In lane number 2, the number 4 car is the Wizards car, driven by Andy G. In lane number 3, the Pikachu car, number 6, John L. In lane 4, the number 8 car is the Ethan Express, driven by Ethan O. In lane number 5, the number 11 car is Winky, driven by Jack S. And rounding out the field in heat number 1, in lane number 6, the number 3 car is Michael and the Rocket Engine. Those are your lane assignments for heat number 1 for the Lions. This is the first heat of the 2021 PAC 194 Pinewood Derby, and we are ready to go. Madam Starter. First heat is in the books. It being a new track for PAC 194, we have our first track record. It's Ethan in the number 8 car, 2.6102. Not likely to stand for very long, but for the moment, Ethan stands at the top of the record book. Ethan, the first one across the line here at undisclosed location Motor Speedway by 3/4 of a car length over number 4 Andy in lane 2. And the race officials now getting set for heat number 2 at the starting line. Second runs for Andy and Michael in the outside lanes. Everyone else is new joining the race, so let's meet them. In lane number 2, the number 5 car is Everett, the Flamethrower. In lane 3, the number 7 car, David, the Police Car Racer. In lane number 5, the number 9 car is Ben. Say hello to Bullet Bill. And finally, in lane 5, the number 12 car is Thomas, the Fire Flame. Those are the new competitors joining the fray in heat number 2 of 14. And we are set to go. Madam Starter. Thomas in the number 12 car beats the Wizards car, Andy, by exactly 1/100th of a second. Bullet Bill in the number 9 car, that's Ben's car, takes third just about 100th of a second behind Andy. And just a note about the display of races on our big board presented by Casual Adventure. On the far right side of your screen, we show you the time differences between each racer and the racer before him in the standings, and then also how far that racer was off the lead time in that heat. If it's an especially close race, those differences are highlighted in yellow. If it's super close, you might see times highlighted in red, too. Those are the real squeakers, something to watch for as you're enjoying the races tonight. Let's take a look at the replay presented by our friends at Forest Valet Cleaners. Number 12, Thomas out in front, followed by number 4, Andy, exactly 100th of a second behind him, and then Ben, roughly 100th of a second behind Andy. Some really close races for the Lions here in the early goings. Two new racers joining the fray in heat number 3. Let's meet them. In lane number 4, the number 10 car is Matthew, the Lightning of Storms. Right next to him in lane number 5, the number 13 car is William, the Green Bullet. Those are the new racers in heat number 3. Third run for number 4 Andy in lane 1. Second runs for everyone else. Heat 3 is set. Madam Starter. And we seem to have some sort of a technical difficulty. That scoreboard can't be... What? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie! We are only 3 heats into the 2021 Pinewood Derby, and we have an event that very rarely happens when you're timing down to the 10,000th of a second. The number 4 car, Andy, in lane 1, and number 8, Ethan, in lane 3, both tagged the finish marker at 2.6123. Now, ties are not out of the question. I've seen a few, but it's been a number of years. And here we have one in only Heat 3 of the first night of the 2021 Pinewood Derby. Let's check in with our colleague Frank, who's floating high above Undisclosed Location Motor Speedway. Frank, you must have had an incredible view of that race. What did you see up there?
I can't see anything! You're too far away!
Whoops. Sorry, Frank. We'll get you a better pair of binoculars for tomorrow, but I guess in the meantime, just enjoy the view.
Thank you!
Heat 4 now, and we've got a new racer joining us. In lane 5, the number 14 car, say hello to Jake. So Jake, the new racer in this heat, third runs for Everett and John in the outside lanes, everyone else making their second runs down the hill. The track is set, Heat 4, Madam Starter. And John in lane 6 wins it, followed by Jack about 100th of a second behind in lane 4. Ben in lane 3 takes third, holding off Everett by only 75 ten-thousandths of a second. Let's see the Forest Valet replay. And John on the outside to the right crosses first with Winky in lane 4, just 100th of a second behind him. And then Bullet Bill in lane 3 takes it over Everett in lane 1. So all the competitors have now checked in, but we have one more car on the track. As we told you earlier, joining the race now, the PAC 194 Sports chase vehicle. Now remember, it's not actually competing in the race, and its finish times and places are automatically thrown out. The chase vehicle is leading off in lane 5 and will be bringing us a view of the action to its right in this Heat 5 for the Lions. We are ready to roll. Madam Starter. And the chase vehicle crosses the line first. Its time doesn't count, so it's actually number 12, Thomas, in lane 4, who wins heat number 5. Right behind him, Ethan in lane 2, 2.6206. And number 10, Matthew, in lane 3 takes third, 2.6705. Let's take a look at the Forest Valet replay. John S. in lane 1 at the top of your screen carries an early lead down the hill, but can't hold on once the racers hit the straightaway. Ethan in the number 8 car is running very smoothly all the way down the track. Thomas in the number 12 car, despite bouncing off the center rail all the way down the straightaway, still manages to take the checkered flag in heat number 5. Now setting up for heat number 6 on the track, fourth run for Ethan, the number 8 car, out of lane 6. He is still clinging to the track and Lions records, but it's early. Madam Starter. And just like that, Jack in the number 11 car becomes the second PAC 194 racer to break 2.6 seconds. Along the way, he grabs the heat win and the track record, 2.5841. We have been expecting to see a lot of track records this week. We've got our second, and we're only 6 races in. Time now for our designer spotlight, presented by Twins Ace Hardware of Arlington. You know, the Pinewood Derby isn't just about who can build the fastest car. From the very beginning, Scouts have always looked to put a personal touch into their creations. To celebrate this, PAC 194 offers a design competition where we select the best designs among this year's field of racers. Each design competition winner will receive a trophy and a gift card from our friends at Twins Ace Hardware of Arlington. Each night during the Derby, we'll spotlight a few of the racers who have been selected as finalists for the design competition. The winners will be announced during the finals at the end of the week. Tonight's first featured designer is number 29, William from the Wolves' Den. William's car is named Discharge, which is a reference to Discharge Mode from the Sonic the Hedgehog video game series. The design features lightning bolts and flames against a blue background. William completes the look with white, glow-in-the-dark wheels, giving his racer an extra charge of energy on the track. Tonight's second entry comes from one of the 13 Lions competing in this evening's preliminaries. This is the Ethan Express, built by Ethan O. from the Lions' Den. Ethan's car sports a blue, pink, and green color scheme, a big E on the hood, and the words Ethan on the front bumper and Express on the rear bumper. So you really know whose car it is, both coming and going. Ethan can be seen sitting at the wheel of his racer, where he is joined by his co-driver, George the Beagle, intently focusing on the track ahead. As we've already seen tonight, Ethan and George's car is a finely tuned machine, having already won several heats. So those are our two design competition finalists for tonight. Again, we'll feature two new finalists each night of the Derby. Be sure to tune in during the finals for the announcement of the winners. Back to racing now. Number 8, Ethan and his co-driver George in lane 1, already making their 5th run down the hill, and we're only in heat 7. The field is set. Madam Starter. 2.6 flat, the winning time, and we have another tie. The number 8 Ethan Express already has a track record today and has just been involved in his second first-place tie in under 5 heats. Folks, that is extraordinary. In all my years covering Pinewood Derby races, I've seen a couple of ties, but never two in the same race, and certainly not involving the same racer. Thomas in the number 12 car beginning to heat up as well, having just run his fastest race of the day. He comes dangerously close to elite territory with a time of 2.6 flat. Second run now for the PAC 194 Sports Chase vehicle. Number 9, Ben, at the bottom of your screen, already up to his 5th run of the day here in Heat 8. Andy and Jack each hoping to improve on their best times of the day, each set in their last runs down the hill. Heat 8, Madam Starter. Andy's Wizards car wins it, 2.6324, with Jack's Winky, number 11, taking second. Not a great time for either one of those racers, unfortunately. Again, the PAC 194 Pinewood Derby is scored based on total time. Now, particularly after Jack's record-setting 2.5841 in his prior heat, I know he would have liked to have seen a little more speed there. 5th runs for number 10 Matthew and number 11 Jack in the outside lanes. Number 12 Thomas in the blue lane coming off his fastest run, that crazy 2.6 flat tie for first place in Heat 7. Heat number 9 now, Madam Starter. Oh, Jake number 14 loses the center rail at the bottom of the hill, and he's not gonna get there. That will go down as a DNF, or did not finish. Under the timing rules, a DNF is marked as a 9.999 time. Now remember, it's your best 5 times that count in the standings. Each racer's lowest time is dropped. Jake's still with a few more heats to go, and as long as it doesn't happen again, that race won't count in his score. Final run for Winky, the number 11 car driven by Jack in lane 1. Jack currently in the hunt for the wild card, hoping to improve his chances to make it through to the finals in one of the 3 spots reserved for the 3 best runner-up racers in the pack. 5th runs for both number 6 John and number 12 Thomas at the top of your screen. Both of those racers coming off their slowest times in their last runs, hoping to rebound. Now set for heat number 10, Madam Starter. Number 12 Thomas out in front in lane 6, and we've got a new track record. Thomas nearly cracks 2.58 and in the process lowers the track record by 37 ten-thousandths of a second. 2.5804 is your new PAC 194 track record. You know, the chase vehicle finished a distant second in that race, and it looked like it had a really good view of Thomas's Fireflame car streaking down the far side. Let's take a look. Number 12 at the top of your screen looking really smooth all the way down the straightaway. Contrast to his earlier run where he managed to hold on for the heat win, but only after bouncing off the center rail all the way down the track. He's in, and it's a new track record for Thomas. And just like that, Thomas is right back on the track in Heat 11 for his 6th and final run of the evening. Obviously his best run of the day just now, but he had his slowest of the day prior to that in Heat number 9. He wants to keep the momentum going and finish strong in the preliminaries. Madam Starter. And out of lane 1, Thomas holds off Andy G in lane 4 to take the checkered flag. Thomas's racing night is in the books. Still a chance for a couple of other racers to catch him for the Den lead, but as of this moment coming out of Heat 11, he has at least guaranteed himself a wildcard spot for the Pac Finals. After a slow start, his 2.5804 track record in Heat 10 is now looming very large in the standings. Final run of the preliminaries for number 13, William in lane 1, and number 8, Ethan in lane 5. Ethan coming off his best time of the night, 2.6 flat, in his tie with Thomas in Heat 7. In the standings, though, Ethan trails number 12, Thomas, who's already finished for the night, but only by a little less than 0.03 of a second, 0.0271 to be exact. It would have to be his best time of the night, but Ethan has at least an outside shot of catching Thomas for the Den lead. He needs a time of 2.5821 to do it. Do he and his canine co-driver George have enough left in the tank to pull it off? Let's find out. Heat number 12 ready. Madam Starter. A strong finish for the number 8 car in lane 5. Ethan hits the afterburners like a man who wants the Den lead. He needs 2.5821 to take over. Did he get it? Let's check the board. That is not going to be enough, and Thomas will win the 2021 Lions Den Championship. For the moment, though, Ethan is in first wildcard position. It's not a terrible place to be at this stage of the competition, but Ethan will have to settle for a spot on the bubble, pending the outcome of 5 more nights of racing. Let's check the view from the Pac 194 Sports Chase vehicle. Number 8, Ethan at the top of your screen. He hits the bottom of the hill, and he is gone. Cruises to victory in Heat number 12. And another quick look at the view from the Pac 194 Sports Chase vehicle as we get set for Lions Heat 13. Several racers making their final preliminary runs in this heat. Jake in lane 1, Andy in lane 3, John in lane 4, and Ben in lane 5. Of that group, number 4, Andy, is still in the hunt for a wildcard spot. He needs a time of 2.6583 or better to claim the second wildcard spot ahead of number 11, Jack, who's already done for the evening. Let's see if Andy has enough wizardry left in the tank to make that happen. Heat number 13, Madam Starter. And all 8 illegal, ineligible ounces of the Pac 194 Chase vehicle cross the line first. That means it's actually Andy G in the green lane, lane 3, who wins Heat 13. He needed a time of 2.6583 or better to claim the second wildcard spot. Did he get enough? Let's find out. Yes, he did. By only 45 ten-thousandths of a second, Andy's number 4 Wizards car manages to hold off Jack's number 11 car for the second wildcard spot. .6538 is the time, and for now, pending the results of the rest of this week's races, both Andy and Jack are on the bubble, still with a chance to make it to the Pac Finals coming up at the end of the week. And this is the final run of the evening for the Lions. You know, we've seen some great performances by these racers tonight, and I think we can all agree that they have very bright racing careers ahead of them in the Pinewood Derby circuit. Heat number 14 for the Lions, Madam Starter. And Heat 14, and the Lions preliminaries are in the books. The win in that heat goes to number 10, Matthew, in lane 5, 2.6820, followed by Everett, number 5, in lane 3, 2.6968, and number 2, Luke, out of lane 6, 2.7224. So a great start to the week comes to a great end. We'll be back with the final standings and the presentation of the winners in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Everett. You're watching the 2021 Pinewood Derby.
Timing data for the 2021 Pinewood Derby is provided by TTS, precision timing systems from the Swiss Alps. Tickin', talkin', stoppin'.
Welcome back to the 2021 Pinewood Derby. I'm Allen Mack. We're just moments away from the announcement of the 3 trophy winners for the 2021 Lions race. Now, those are individual achievements, and we certainly celebrate those. But there's one more number we'll keep an eye on for the rest of the week, the average time by den. That will tell us how fast the overall competition was, and at the end of the week, we'll know which den ran the most competitive race. Tonight, we only have one number to look at, and that number is 2.9187, the average time for the Lion Den. Tune in each night this week, and we'll see how the rest of the dens stack up. And now the top 6 for the Lions, presented by Red River Trophy and Engraving. In 6th place, number 6, John, with a time of 13.3177. In 5th place, the number 9 car, Ben, with a time of 13.3069. In 4th place, number 11, Jack, with a time of 13.1489. Jack just 45 ten-thousandths of a second out of 3rd place, and that's over 6 races. To the trophies now. In 3rd place, number 4, Andy, with a time of 13.1444. In 2nd place, with his co-driver George, number 8, Ethan, with a time of 13.0447. And finally, your 2021 Lion Den champion, number 12, Thomas, with a time of 13.0176. The 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place finishers for the Lions Den will receive a 2021 Pinewood Derby trophy from Red River Trophy and Engraving, and we thank them for their support of this year's Derby. A special congratulations to our 1st place winner, Thomas. As the Lion Den champion, Thomas has earned the right to represent the PAC 194 Lions at the Chainbridge District Pinewood Derby coming up in June. A quick check now of the wildcard scenario. If the finals were to begin tomorrow, Ethan, Andy, and Jack would go to the finals. But that will depend on the results of the rest of this week's races. Do any other PAC 194 racers have what it takes to claim a spot in the wildcard? We will find out soon enough. Coming up tomorrow night, the 2021 PAC 194 Pinewood Derby continues as the Tiger Den takes the stage. Join us for all the action starting at 7 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube. Please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and plus if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified whenever new content is posted. All right, that wraps up tonight's coverage of the Lions preliminaries. Thanks for joining us. I'm Allen Mack, and we will see you tomorrow at the track.
This has been a presentation of PAC 194 Sports, the leader in Pinewood Derby television.